Now I'm recording. Okay, we can start.
Okay.
Dear partners, we are here today for our author appearance, and our host is Ayşe Çıplak. She will moderate this session. Okay, Ayşe hocam, you can go on.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our author appearance meeting once again. Today, our guest is dear Zeynep, Cansu Zeynep Kaplantaş. We asked her, we invited her to our meeting, and we really thank her for accepting our invitation. I'm sure that this session will be very useful and for our students and for us also. First of all, we will start with a short presentation about Zeynep's life. We will learn about her autobiography. But before then, I would like to ask her ideas about this project. First of all, yes, Zeynep.
Hello, everybody. I'm happy to hear, as I know you, and also I wonder about your interpretations about story. We will talk, I think, together, maybe 1 hour. I will learn about the book's interpretation. Thank you again.
One of my students, Gülben, I don't know if she's here. Gülben, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Here, yes. Gülben will help us to present our writer's short life story. Yes, Gülben, I'm sharing the presentation. Yes.
Can I start?
Yes. Can you see my screen, everyone? Yes. Okay. Yes, Gülben, you can start.
Today our guest is Cansu Zeynep Kaplantaş. We thank her to join our meeting. Now I would like to introduce her to you shortly. Hocam diğer sayfaya geçebilir miyim?
Oh, okay. I'm trying to do. Yes.
Born in Istanbul, until finishing high school, she lived in Istanbul. She studied English teaching at 18 Mart University in Çanakkale, but she never worked as a teacher. After graduating, she came to Istanbul and began working for Turkish Airlines in different departments like flight operations, ground operations, aviation. She resigned to company in 2018 in order to achieve her childhood dream to be a writer. Her first storybook, Romantic Murders, was published in 2018. She moved to Muğla, a coastal quiet city, in 2019. Her second book is about to be released. She translated a book from classics of Turkish language in 2014, Sesame and Lilies by John Ruskin.
Yes, and this is our writer's novel, a romantic murders. Okay, thank you, Gülben.
You're welcome.
Okay, and we can go on with Zeynep. I don't know what she will share with us, her story or her adventures in life. Yes, Zeynep.
Thank you. That's a great presentation. Thanks to Gülben again. You listened to my life story from Mrs. Ayşe's mouth. Thank you again to her. I wanted to tell, I took some notes by myself. I wanted to tell you untold parts, some highlight parts actually. Since from my childhood, all my wishes, all my prayers have been accepted, and I thought of myself as a lucky person always. I wanted to be a teacher, and I studied English teaching. I wanted to work for Turkish Airlines because my dad was working over there, and he was telling us about his memories when he came back home. Eventually, I began working for the company, and I resigned a short time ago. Not too short time, 4 years ago, and because I had no time, because it was my childhood dream. Even if I had a big desire to be a writer when I was young, it did not come true. It did not become a reality. It took my years. When I think about it now, I'm grateful for God actually, because then I had no experience, nothing to write, the most important one. I did not know people, no idea about human spirit. All these specifications can be found, in my opinion, again, in a person after his or her 30s, or maybe 35, after 35 years. Some of you will ask about writing methods or writing experience. In reply to them, I start telling this because I mean, God knows the true time. If anybody has a patience enough to cope up himself in a room all day long, why not? Many writers that work 6 or 7 hours a day. And after deciding to be a writer, I went on a creative writing courses. Rather than stories, the words drew my attention, as if I was under a spell of words all the time, since from my childhood. Writing courses demand patience, writing routine, a kind of writing routine, and intelligence. And step by step, I walked today. It was not so easy for me because I think I have many rational. Let us stop here. Maybe there will be some questions. I will reply them, and let's go on like that.
Okay, thank you.
So I think our students, we sent the translation of your story to our students, and they know it, they read it. And now Zeynep is waiting for your questions. What do you wonder about the writing experience, about her story, about her life, about her decisions? I think she has some radical decisions in her life. Who wants to start? Yes, Umut, you can ask.
Can I ask? Okay.
Yeah.
Who inspired you the most in your life?
As a writer or as a what? Generally?
As a writer.
As a writer. I think I liked Anton Chekhov. while I was a child, I read a story, but I didn't know the writers of it. After many years, when I buy his books, I learned that he was Anton Chekhov. I found the old story.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Anybody else who wants to ask some questions? Yes, Gökçe.
Hello. My question is, I always thought about when a writer is exhausted of life, or it might be depressing to just focus on just one text, just one topic, and write about it for months, for years. In this kind of situation, what's made our author to get motivated about continuing writing? That's my question.
Thank you. Nice questions. I see. Sometimes nothing can motivate you. In those days, very hard days, we pass through the hard days. Every writer has maybe different motives. Mine is to be with my family. I'm trying to read as in old days, but sometimes we are human. My mind can upset. We should try it. We should not leave. I can say this one. Sometimes everybody can be feel bad, but no, in normal times, reading or watching some films that make me happy is useful, but sometimes nothing can be useful. We should leave ourselves. Maybe then we should be in depression. I don't know.
Okay, thank you. And Faruk would like to ask a question to you.
Yeah, I want to ask about, I'm going to ask directly. Do you write first drafts at one sitting, or do you prefer to write, it's over a period or several days maybe, or weeks? Which one?
Thanks for the questions. It depends on the writer, but it's my routine is writing every day, part by part, but I cannot write in one go. I think it's not a choice. It's a vital thing.
Depends
Maybe
on
another
day.
yes, maybe, and it depends on the writers. I'm not Orhan Pamuk, and I cannot write many pages in one day.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Any other questions? Sıla, please.
Yeah, hello. My question is,
Hello.
was it your dream to be a writer?
Yeah, it was my childhood dream, as I said, and I'm happy to make it real. Thanks to God again. But I should say this one, it's not only a dream, it needs working hard working times, maybe years passing by working.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And Alexandra from Romania. Yes, please.
Yes, I have a question too.
Hello.
What was
Sorry.
one of the most surprising things you learned in creating your stories?
What was the most important thing?
Yes,
I couldn't hear the rest.
you learned in creating your books.
In creating books. Hard question. Mm. I think as I'm a rational person, not so imaginative, I try to find the fiction and the characters thinking so much. It took my 2 months maybe to write one story. But in time, a writer learns how to write or how to explore the ideas. Maybe as it is the first one, it took much time of mine.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. The other question. Beatrice.
Hello. I wonder what kind of books do you prefer to read?
I like classical literature. I want to read the others, but I have not so much time. I like Italian literature, Dino Buzzati, Umberto Eco, Italo Calvino, and from us among Turkish writers, Orhan Pamuk, Ahmet Hamdi Tanpınar. I think there are much more, but they are the first ones in my mind.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Pierre Paolo. Yes, of course you can ask a question.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
First of all, thank you for what you said about Italian literature. I have a question for you, which is very important for me because we are colleagues. I'm a writer, and I published a book, and so I'd like to ask you this question so we can confront. My question is, I don't know if you know what is the writer block,
Blocks.
which is okay. I wanted to ask you how you can overcome the situation of the writer block. What do you do? What you don't do eventually, and so on.
Blocking.
Did I understand? Have I understood true? What kind of qualifications prevent my motivations? What blocks me in writing?
Yeah, writing.
Negatively thoughts, of course. Surely every writer cannot write fast. Maybe step by step. It depends on the writer's mood, writer's style. But if I have negative thoughts, and one more thing, whenever I watch TV, something blocks me. Two reasons came to my mind at first.
Thank you. Very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pierre Paolo. And Valeria, then Safiye Nur, you can ask your question.
Yes. My question is, if you went back, would you change anything in your approach to writing? And if you changed your way of writing, would you appeal to a different audience?
Could you please repeat the question?
Yes. If you went back, would you change anything in your approach to writing?
Would you change?
What would I change?
Mhm.
Correct? What would I change?
Yes.
I would nothing. I could not change anything because it's hazard. It's not depend on me. I would tell. I think of the question, but I couldn't change anything because you should pass in time to the upper step. You cannot start from the first one. I thought so.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yes, Safiye Nur, thank you. Yes, you can ask your question, Safiye.
Okay. My question is, do you think everyone can be a writer, or do we need different skills to be a writer?
Everyone who wants to be a writer can do it, in my opinion. But working hard, not only wishes, not only dream. It needs time, it needs work, effort.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hava, I think Hava. Yes, Hava, give you please.
My question is, if you could only write one book in your lifetime, what would it be named and would be about?
One more hard question. Thank you. If it should be only one, it would be about everything I bought and about to read a book, Tristam Shandy. Maybe you have heard of it. I started last night, but actually it does not tell anything, but it tells everything. It's a version of Don Quixote. I would like to tell or write everything. A huge and a big book I would write.
Thank you. And İsvetan?
My question, are you writing your books in the morning or evening?
I cannot write in night or in the evening. I start to write in the morning, and till 2 or 3 p.m. Do you hear me? You hear me?
Yes.
Thanks.
Do you have a
Thank you.
special place to write? Do you
Sorry?
do you have a special place to write your stories, books? A special.
I try to write at home because it's the most comfortable place for me. Sometimes in libraries, but now I cannot go out because of pandemic recently. home is comfortable.
Okay.
Okay, and I have a question, if it's okay for
sure,
you.
sure.
You told us that everyone can be a writer if they work very hard. What do you think about the role of talent in
Talent.
being a writer? Yes. Don't
Uh,
you think that the people need to be talented to write?
Yes, I see. I can answer like this. A very high talented writer is a Dostoevsky, but anybody who has no talent about writing is a writer. You can write, but something comes from inside. Everybody knows this. If there is I heard it, I read it in somewhere. If you have a wish, you have a talent at the same time, they say.
Ah, very
Thank you.
good. If you have a wish, it means that you have a talent. I will try this to start art, to start drawing.
Oh,
I
you
have
can
a
do
wish.
it. If you
I
work,
have a
you
wish
can do
to
it,
start
I believe.
drawing, but I think I don't have any talent on drawing, but I will try.
I'm waiting.
Okay, thank you. And
Thank you.
Julia.
next
Julia has
question.
the question.
Yes.
Yes. What is the most difficult part of writing?
What are the most difficult parts of writing?
Yes.
If you are not a patient, it can be hard. Sometimes I have patience, but sometimes it is going. Actually, I don't want to. I don't want make you scared. Nothing is hard. If you wish.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Yes. Any other questions? Is there anyone who wants to ask any questions? No questions?
Okay.
Yes, maybe our teachers, our dear partners have some questions to ask you.
Okay. We are waiting, maybe. Dear students, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you motivate yourself while you're writing?
I should be in a feeling that the story I have worked at, I should be in a parallel feeling in order to write, in order to motivate myself. If I am not in my mood, it means that I cannot write that day.
Okay.
I have one more question. How do you choose a topic?
Thank you. Great, nice question. Detailed question. While preparing a book, while framing a book, I give one issue to a book. First one was about murders. Even if I did not tell actually the murders, I would tell the human nature, human psychology, and maybe a bit of pain. But the second book is about another topic, and the stories are set up between among the topics I choose. I give every book a topic, and the stories are shaped by it. It's my way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, can I ask a
Yes,
Sure.
you, then me.
Okay. Why, as I learned from your life story, you had education to be a teacher, but why didn't you choose to work as a teacher? I really wonder.
Thank you. I think I liked. I think I wanted some more different things than I was young, and the teacher, being a teacher, I think came to me ordinary. Now sometimes I say that as if I wish I would be a teacher, but it's too late for now. Then I thought that aviation is more good to me, and because my dad was working over there, it was a good atmosphere. Sometimes his colleagues were coming to our house. I was watching them with admiration.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
And I think you can do, you can be a teacher of English anytime, because that's an instinctive feature in our soul. I think you can do it. And I would like to ask, I'd like to ask about your radical decision about leaving your job at the aviation part and
yes.
becoming a writer. And normally it is very difficult to
Yes.
have such decision, because it will change all your life standards, everything in your life. How I think you are a very brave woman, because I can't do it easily. I can't I can't have such sharp decisions and do it. You are really a brave woman. How can you find strength in your soul to do it, to do this?
Thank you. I think from the first day I started working in that company, I thought of leaving every day because my imagination was full of being writer from the childhood. After graduating, I realized that I did not anything about writing, to learn people, to learn writing. We could not know anything about life. Actually, if I directly start to write without knowing anything, it would be harder for me. Now I can say that I worked. It was a good job because actually you are right. Everything was good when I left. Salary, environment, people around me. But I wanted to leave because the time was okay for me.
You feel the right time and you do it. Were you writing anything before leaving your job at the aviation?
Sorry, I couldn't.
Were you writing anything before
Yes,
leaving
yes,
your job?
yes. Yes, I went on. I had started a writing course in Istanbul while I was living in Istanbul. I attended for years, and I got many clues. Many times I opening again my notebooks about writing. We had a group, we had a reading group and analyzing group, what we read, and we were writing also. The people in the course was analyzing our writings, our stories. We learned.
Did the people criticize you? Did the people around you, your family, your friends, because of your decision, your radical decision?
My family knew it from my childhood. They knew my opinion, and they waited. Maybe it is not today. It would be tomorrow. Before leaving the company, I got myself material, like salary, because literature will not make money, as you know. Nobody can. No, I'm thought of it. Nobody did say anything so loudly.
They leave you alone with your decision, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very radical decision and very brave and radical woman is our guest today.
Thank you.
Okay. It's very nice to meet you. And yes, here our students, have you got any questions to ask our writer? Do you wonder anything else? No?
No,
Okay.
I don't have.
Dear Zeynep, one of my students is very talented about drawing. Her name is Chala. She also designed our logo, the project logo, but she's not here today because of her internet connection. And she drew a picture to represent your story. I would like to share that picture with you. Am I the host right now?
Yes.
My daughter and her other friend.
Oh.
She's bigger than her.
Lovely.
Okay. She's very sorry that she couldn't be here. And I'd like to share her picture with you. Yes, that is the picture which is drawn by
nice.
She read your story and she drew that picture. I wish she were here and she could explain the pictures and the things in the picture, but maybe you can explain us. I don't know what she tried to repeat.
It looks like very nice. Thanks. again.
She is very talented, and one of my students will try to summarize our story. Emily, Sıla,
Okay.
are you here?
Yes, yes, I am here.
Okay. Yeah, listening to you.
So, yes, there is a woman named Emily, and when she wakes up one day, she can't find her husband. Her husband's name is Sebastian, and their relationship is a bit complicated. Sebastian is thin and has white hair. One day he meets Paul. Paul claims to be Emily's husband, and
There are several incidents between Paul and Sebastian. Paul demands and kills Sebastian because he is someone who escaped from the mental hospital. And finally, Emily sees her husband covered in blood.
Why did you choose foreign names for your characters?
Yeah, yes, this is the question I was there.
Zeynep.
Can I take the question again, please?
Your characters has foreign names: Emily, Sebastian, Paul.
Foreign name. Actually, I did not think so much. In the book, there are Turkish characters also, and in my two stories, there were two more foreign people. I don't know. A place. There was a place in my mind. I put two characters in that lonely place, and it should be maybe abroad. And
Maybe
the foreign characters.
Maybe that is related to your education about English.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, because when you are learning a language, you also learn the culture, the names, the food, everything. Maybe there can be such relationship. I don't
Maybe.
know. And the second person was Betül. Betül and Sıla. They tried to summarize your nice story to us. I would like to thank to them. Thank you, girls. And I would like to thank to Çağla, but she's not here, for that nice picture. Okay, and if you are ready, we can. I think you all read the story, Emily, by Zeynep Kaplantaş, and I think you are ready to play a Kahoot game. Huh? Yes. Okay, let me share the link with you. Sorry.
We will go to Kahoot it and enter the game.
Okay. Okay, you can go to Kahoot it. I will share the pin with you.
Oh, it's Paul. We see the question.
Not the options.
It's not options, only questions.
Okay. What is this?
Teach.
Teach?
Click teach. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, classic.
Click on it. Yes, the pin is coming. waiting for you. Just find a name and join.
I'm in.
Teacher, I think you have a problem with your internet when you are sharing the screen.
Possible.
Yeah, maybe you can
see
close your
my
video.
screen? My video?
Your face
Camera.
video, I mean,
Camera.
to make your internet better.
Ah, okay. Look, I understand. You don't want to see me.
No.
How many students do we have in the meeting? 25? Be quick, ladies and gentlemen. There are only 15 students here right now. Shall we start, Ida? Yeah, okay. Maybe you have some internet connection problems, I don't know. So we are starting. Okay, who is Paul? Choose the correct colors. Made at Emily's house, businessman, a madman living a mental house. Yes, time is up. Paul is a madman living a mental house. Yes, Titul from Hegal is in the first rank. Let's go on. Second question. Who killed Sebastian? Paul, Emily's mother, or Emily? Choose the right color. Yes, Paul, the madman living the mental hospital, killed Sebastian. Let's see. Medine from Mexico? Felipe?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Medine is in the first rank. Let's go on with the third question. Describe the relationship of Sebastian and Emily. Good, complex, bad. Yes, they have a complex relationship. So, Nida, you are in the third. Medine is in the first rank. Again, let's go on with the fourth question. Why couldn't Emily see the news? Because Sebastian threw the newspaper in the trash, because she put the teapot on the newspaper, because Emily lost it. Yes, because she put the teapot on the newspaper, so Emily couldn't see the news. So Medine is in the first rank again, and let's go on with the fifth question. How did Sebastian and Paul meet? Sebastian saw Paul in the middle of the night. Paul was Emily's brother. Sebastian and Paul were friends. Yes, Sebastian saw Paul in the middle of the night. Yes. Yes. Oh, Alexandra from Romania is in the first rank. Now, let's go on with the sixth question. How many blocks ahead of Emily's mother living from Emily? 4, 3. Yes, Emily's mother is living 3 blocks ahead of Emily. Yes, and Alexandra is in the first rank. Let's go on with the next question. What does Sebastian look like? A young man with a mustache, a fat man with glasses, a thin man with white hair. Yes, a thin man with white hair. Let's see who is in the first rank. Alexandra from Romania is in the first rank. Let's go on with the question 8. How many children do Emily and Sebastian have? 0, 2, and 1. Yes, they have no children. Good. So Alexandra is going on being in the first rank. Let's go on with the question 9. What is Sebastian's zodiac sign? Libra, Pisces, Capricorn. Yes, Capricorn. Alexandra is in the first rank again. And the last question, who claimed to be Emily's husband? Jacob, Paul, Archie. Yes, Paul claimed to be Emily's husband. And let's see the podium. Safiye is in the third rank. Aishel is in the second rank. And Alexandra from Romania is in the first rank. Congrats, my dear students.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think I can start my video and stop sharing. And these are the activities that we have prepared for our writer appearance. I hope you all like it. And I would like to thank Ms. Zeynep once more for accepting our invitation. And I don't know if you want to add anything to say.
Thank you. Especially the second part was very joyful. I thank you, and it was very nice experience for me also. Thanks again.
We also thank you again for joining us.
You became an inspiration for us, I think, because we have many students who wants to be a writer, author in the future. And as you say, if you wish, you can do it. I think they will believe in themselves more after this meeting. Thank you.
I hope. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, dear children and our dear partners, would you like to add anything else?
Yes, thank you for coming and thank you for sharing with us your experience as a writer. It has been an amazing meeting, so thank you very much indeed. Thanks.
Thank you. Stefania, would you like to add anything?
Yes, I would also like to thank you for attending our meeting, for your interesting ideas you shared with our students. I'm sure they've learned a lot from you. And maybe, who knows, they will dare like you to quit their jobs and become writers. Who knows?
Thank you.
It was a brave decision, I should say.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a necessity for me.
Yes, from time to time we have to do that.
I was very happy with you. Thanks again. Thank you.
Me too.
And Emine?
Thank you. For the sake of my students, I would like to thank you. It was great pleasure to see you, to meet you. Thank you.
Not at all. It's for me. Thanks.
And I would like to ask Faruk's ideas as a university student. He joined us. He also translated the story. Faruk, are you there?
I'm sorry, I just get a message. That was a really nice meeting, and I really love to talk with a writer such as you. And I'm the first one who read your story in this meeting as a Turkish. And when I was reading this story and when I'm trying to translate, I really see the hidden layers, you know, that you are trying to give to the readers. And I really liked the main character, and I really love to, in my first time in my whole life, love translate some text to English, and that was really nice. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thanks. Thank you.
Even it is hard, I mean, your language, but it was still pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I would like to also thank you once more. Normally, I ask another friend from Istanbul. His name is Özgür, and he recommended me to meet Zeynep and to have a meeting with her, and it was a great decision for me. And thank you very much, dear Zeynep. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we will meet one day, in another place. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. As you say, maybe we can see again. Thank you.
Okay. So, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. See you next time. Bye.
See you. Bye.